I think as of 2024, podcasts have gotten way out of hand. Like it's crazy as right now what people are willing to say on podcasts to get views. People go on podcasts, they're admitting to crimes. Girls are talking about how they cheated on their mans. Police probably don't have to do investigation. You know, for rappers, I know I cover mostly sports. A rapper will go on a podcast and say whatever. If you ask the question the right way, they'll say whatever, bro. Something that sparked me to make this video was this post right here. So Rams Matthew Stafford's wife, Kelly, says she slept with this backup quarterback at Georgia to make Matthew jealous. I'm gonna play the clip, but what made this wild is, keep in mind when you're watching this clip, she has no reason to do this. Her husband is worth over $100 million. She's coming on this podcast saying this just because she wants to say it. And mind you, not only that, the podcast she said this on was Off the Vine with Caitlin. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, I'm not even gonna lie, but shout out to her. But she said what she said on this podcast for 4,500 views. Really went on a podcast to say something for 4,000 views. I have no reason to say this, bro, at all. I'm gonna play the clip.
So was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Yeah, girl. Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like,
That'll do it.
He was the bad boy, too. Like, Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman.
And she said he was the bad. Yo.
And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yep.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point, he like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out.
Stop.
And he was
You're
like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. It's working.
Yeah.
I was get out of my car, and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that.
I'm gonna be real, bro. Matthew Stafford, unless they're already getting a divorce, bro. Like there's no way in hell. There's no way in fucking hell I'll allow my girl to go on a podcast, baby look like a bitch. And nah, no fucking way, bro. She really went on a podcast. I don't think y'all understand how crazy this is. Like, they're already rich. She doesn't have to do the podcast. Like, she doesn't have to do anything with the internet. She's set for life. So everything she said on that podcast, she wanted to say that. Unless they're already getting a divorce, because there's no way in hell you going openly and come and talk about, I was fucking your teammate, essentially. And then years later, I make all these hundreds of millions. We have kids. And you go tell the whole world that shit? Like, that's something you supposed to take to the grave. You just said it for the whole world to see. And he's a quarterback. He's a leader. They're not going to respect him. Like, yo, look at this, bro. They literally made him a meme now. Like, he's a meme. Like, her husband's a meme. Kelly Stafford to Matt Stafford's backup. He's a meme now.
That hawk too and spit on that thing.
Like, this the dude who got Matt Stafford's girls. This dude right here. This is crazy. Even got this dude react. So you got that on one hand. You even got people going on podcasts and literally admitting to murders or snitching on other people, right? Like this one.
Not only was Alpo punking niggas, but Alpo dropped 2 bodies since he been home. That was really true. He did.
What?
Alpo dropped 2 bodies since he was home.
Talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that.
He dead now.
You really just said that openly on a podcast, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just said that openly on a podcast. He got nothing to do with that situation or whatever. But like, I'm just saying, like, people will say stuff like that. And then when a Rico hits them, he's like, nah, you a rat. Nah, you like, bro, you not realize like when you do interviews and you do like police, they watch it like everyone else, bro. Watch it like everyone else. You know, like people get on podcasts, admit to stuff like that. You got people drawing guns on podcasts. Woman allegedly pulls gun on DJ Academics during podcast taping.
Yo, shorty. I was trying to dismiss you because you're a broke ass bitch who ain't get a babysitter who's talking about you gotta go home to your kid. Nigga, go home to your little nigga and go handle your business, nigga. Go handle your business, nigga. Go handle your business, bitch.
He was talking all that tough shit. She was like, I bet.
Mo, go over there.
I ain't gonna blame you, Jack. The moment you said that,
Mo.
Shorty, get your bitch ass on out of here, Shorty. Get the fuck on out of here.
This is your bottle.
Real fast. I just want to watch it. I'm itching. I'll help somebody right now.
Okay. Move to the left. I said move to the left. Yo, nigga, I said move to the left. Now.
That got low.
All right. You stupid. What the fuck you
Shit, down to sports. We'll do another one. RJ Hampton and Cole Anthony on DM and Iggy's and Daya and other celebrities.
What was the most famous person you've DM'd?
I DM'd a bunch of famous girls. I just got no reply, but you know.
Who's one that you DM'd and you were like, I just hope to God she replies and never replied? Or you DM'd and like you didn't think it was gonna reply and did reply?
Well, that one's never happened, but
They just don't reply to you?
don't reply. I like DM Chantel Jeffries, was hoping for a response. This was years ago though.
Right,
but like not no more. I ain't on that. I mean, I don't know. I feel like most people just feel like women are like, even like we don't really respond to DMs like that. Like
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing on the other side. So like I probably I used to DM Iggy Azalea, was hoping to God she replied. I used to have the biggest
Oh my God,
I used to have the biggest plan. Like if I was like a top 5 pick in the draft, I was going to publicly be like, yo, Iggy Azalea, yo, what's up? what's up? You know what I mean?
Iggy Azalea,
Yeah, but
I did too. Ariana Grande and Zendaya. I used to DM them. I used to DM them probably every day.
Another one. Nick Young tells story. Gilbert Arenas and Draya Michelle in the backseat of a car while on the way to the strip club. This was Jalen Green baby mama.
Damn, if they only knew. But like I was shocked too though. Like that day when I was riding home with Philly in the car, yeah. I don't know if I can tell that story. If you want me to tell that story.
Nah, she's a mother now.
She's a mother now. Yeah, we can't do that because that day changed my life. I ain't gonna lie. That day changed my life. That's when Swaggy P was like, okay, now this is what NBA is about.
Hey, listen. Hey, NBA, hey, listen, I'll let you know this is.
Yeah. When I'm riding in the car, he in the back seat. I turned my head. This nigga against. Huh?
Nah.
What was you doing in that back seat, Gil?
Huh?
What was you doing in that back seat? We went to the strip club.
What just happened there was probably like every man's biggest fear. Imagine you just wake up one day and like stories about your BM, your girl is just like viral like that everywhere. It's crazy, bro. It's only gonna get wilder as time goes on. Like women, they go on podcasts, they'll say, yo, these are my standards. And it'd be outrageous. Like, all right, woman admits she refuses to work while she's in a relationship. You're the man. Go get 7 jobs to buy me the things I want.
Man should always make a way. I feel like I'm not gonna work my hands to the bones to provide. I'm not going to work 16 to 20 hours a day or a week to provide for my family. You're the man. You have the penis. Go get a job. Get 3 jobs. My man has 2 jobs. Go get 7 jobs and 2 side hustles to buy me the things that I want because I'm a woman.
Or you got this one. What would you do if a girl asked for your bank account info on the first date?
I have asked the last 3 dudes I've dated for their bank account info on the first date.
I don't judge people's actions. I look at the intention behind it. So like, why do you ask for that?
Because I only want to date a wealthy guy that has money.
Valid. So you're getting straight to the point.
I think, I have a job. I'm very successful. So I think I have every right to be like, hi, are we on the same level or am I wasting my time?
You can view that both ways. It's wild she'll say it on the podcast, like I said. But I respect straightforward people like that. But, for her to say that on a pod, I don't know how many guys are just going to openly show their bank account. And then plus, people are going to know off the rip, like, okay, if you're just dating me for my money. Most people, it's just common sense. If you're just dating me for my money, I'm not going to take you serious, like, obviously. So if somebody's rich as hell, like, yeah, they'll show you their bank account, but after they hit, they're not going to talk to you again. And then you have people that don't even make any sense.
People that say it's a quarter till this time, that shit has always angered me.
Why? That's some of those.
Okay, what's I didn't learn this till this year. A quarter doesn't mean 25 minutes. It's a 9:15, 9:25.
Completely wrong. Completely wrong.
So it's 15?
Correct.
What? Tell me how does that make sense? Explain that to me.
Because you're thinking straight to currency.
Yes.
A quarter is a fourth. That's all a quarter is.
Well, okay.
A quarter is a fourth of anything. It's a fourth of anything. Don't think of the actual.
I don't understand that.
A fourth. A quarter of 10 is 2.5.
It's 2.5, 25. Where is this 15 coming? Yeah, where's 15 coming from?
60. An hour is 60 minutes. So if you break it into fourths, a quarter
25,
is 15.
50. When did we start speaking in currency? Like, when I say it's $1.30 until 18, what am I supposed to it's $1.30 till noon? Who are we?
It's $1.30 till 18. If you fused currency and military time, people are gonna think you just walked out of a
spaceship.
Real wild shit going on with these podcasts. But the point of it, like I said in the beginning, that Matthew Stafford shit with his wife, that was crazy to say on camera, especially if your husband's like, you're already rich. You have no reason to go on pods and be saying that, embarrassing your husband. Now he's gonna be a meme during the season. And when he's playing well, it's gonna be even worse. When that first bad game happens, it's over with, bro. They just gonna clown him. But it's either they getting a divorce, if they not getting a divorce, then Matt, man, I'm looking at you a little different, man. That's crazy, bro. But y'all let me know your thoughts on that. And as always, it's your boy.